We really did not want to have to make this video. We had to push the wedding back.
And here's why. So, as most of you know, our house was destroyed due to Hurricane Ida, and we had no idea the extent of the damage and how much it would affect everything. And with less than a month left till the wedding, we had most things done, but there was still a lot of things that weren't done.
Don't worry, we're not staying in the house, we're actually staying with my aunt and uncle as we rebuild our house.
And with having to basically rebuild like half of the house, it's just so many stresses financially and emotionally on everyone.
Not only mentally, emotionally, financially, you know, physically, and it's very time consuming, so there was like no time really to finish all those small details that needed to be done for the wedding when we were trying to, you know, rebuild, like she said, half of our home.
When there was talks about postponing the wedding or like what do we do at this point now, I was very upset. But then I quickly realized that we deserve an amazing wedding filled with people that love and cherish and
support us and are there, you know, and celebrate us, you know, like celebrate this,
yes,
not us, but like this moment. And we didn't think that was going to be achievable at 100%. We just felt like we put in a lot of stuff into the wedding to have a wedding, you know, less than a month at 50% instead of 100%. And it made us feel better that, not made us feel better, but it made us okay with waiting a little bit longer to make sure we had that 100% wedding instead of just having a 40% wedding.
With that being said though, I have almost felt like this entire time God was trying to tell us that this wasn't the right time, this wasn't the right date. So many things has like happened between us,
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Behind the scenes between us and like how we felt. And it was almost like him being like, hey, look, I don't think this is the time to do this. And then it's almost like he made it to where it was like, no, like, you have to make this decision. Like, this is not your date. That's how I felt. It almost is like this all happened for it to be like, okay, like, I gave you the signs. You didn't make that decision, so now I'm gonna help you out and I'm gonna make that decision for you. Where it kind of seems literally like that's our only option. And it's sad because that sounds like when I think about it, it sounds bad when you're like, oh, you have to postpone. Like, no, technically we didn't have to. We could have easily went on and yes.
Whatever.
But
again, we wanted that 100% wedding.
Yes.
We didn't want to just do it.
And at the same time, when it was discussed, for me, it was like the second that it was like, oh, this is like for real. Was I sad? Was I upset? Yes. But the feeling that overcame all of that for me was like, I felt at peace, like this was the right decision. Because like I said before I was just feeling like, I don't feel like this is right, but I've also never gotten married or had a wedding, so I was like, is this just like nerves or is this just stressful things that just happen? But deep down I knew that it wasn't, but I feel like I couldn't make that decision and be like, look, we're not gonna do it on this day. Because
and like, to say my side a little bit, when all that was happening, I never was like, oh, this is God telling us not to get married or and stuff like that, because it was more negativity happening, and I'm like, I don't think God would be sending us signs in a negative way like that. I just feel like that's the devil or whatever trying to like make something good not happen. And I think it's just really, you know, God allowing, you know, us to be tested and to, you know, see if we are ready and to see if, you know, because everybody has said like, you know, praying for you and all this kind of stuff, and it's amazing. Like, we literally thank you guys so much for that. You know, the majority of people say that with all this going on, it's just gonna make our marriage stronger and like our relationship stronger. And I think that has already started. Like, that has happened And whenever that decision was made to move it, you know, like she's kind of said, it felt like we didn't really have a choice. You know, like we had to move it. She took it a lot better than I did. Not that she wasn't upset, it was just like she said, she felt at peace with it. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't wanna say I'm struggling to find peace with it because I know that everything happens for a reason, but I can't not just be upset that we're not getting married in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, whatever it is now. Because how I look at it is that I was, or at least I felt like I was so ready to kind of get my life started and marry this girl, and you know, and I want to just start that next chapter. And I just feel like now it's gonna take longer to get to that chapter, which is fine because if that's obviously how it was written, you know, and that's how it was meant to be. So that's what's gonna happen now. And I do feel very blessed, though. We feel very blessed for all our vendors and everybody that has helped with the wedding, and everybody who has supported us through it all. Like, you guys have been amazing. Like, family members, friends, our supporters, like everybody, like you guys have been, I don't even know how to express it. Like, it's just comforting knowing that we have that.
But another thing that was like, okay, this is meant to happen, was that like every single
person that we worked
vendor
with,
and person that is a part of the wedding, every single person
was free that
could
day.
move that date, could move to that date. Like, every single person.
And don't worry, you're gonna get to know the date very soon.
Yeah.
That's towards the end of the video.
It was just like crazy. And then there was even one, like the DJ.
Yeah, the DJ, I had messaged and reached out to the DJ, and I asked him about the date, and he said, holy crap, like, that is the only weekend I have available. So I got chills, and I was kind of like, all right, God, I see now.
The place that we're getting married is, my stepdad is the manager of this place. It's funny, I'm saying this and they don't even know that we switched it.
Oh,
they don't know that we switched it in yet.
Okay, well, update. We had to switch our venue because of other stuff that maybe we can make a video out of that too, but just know that we had to switch our venue a few months back, like a few months ago.
Yeah, and so then my stepdad, he was like, hey, why don't you come look at this place? And it ended up being like, it felt right from the beginning.
So changing our venue was just also kind of go back.
That was a few months ago.
No, yeah, but I was gonna say, like, how you said that we had a bunch of like small things happening behind the scenes. Like, that was one of the big things that you know, that was
a big thing. We can make a video
trial
about that.
and tribulation, I guess, or whatever.
But anyways, I let him know that we were postponing it so that, you know, no longer gonna be October 10th. And I said that I really wanted it to be on this date, and we were talking about this one date, and y'all are booked.
Yeah, they already had an event set on a date
and they were booked because
that we wanted.
Our venue doesn't just do weddings, like it does literally any event you want. So he said, got it, and I was like, huh? Like, what do you mean? Like, what? And he was like, I got it, it's done. And I was like, wait, what? So then the event coordinator texts, and she's like, oh, okay. Now the other event is canceled, and we're open for you guys on that date for the wedding.
Yeah.
And it was like, huh? He literally, like, I was like, I really want on this date, but y'all are booked, unfortunately. And then all of a sudden, he's like, literally, oh, well, like, not anymore, you can have it.
Like, I felt like it was seconds. It felt like 10 seconds goes by, and he's just like, no, we're not. Like, you're good. You can get married that date. And we're like, wait, what?
It wasn't just like a little event.
It was like their annual wine tasting event or something, like something crazy, and he's just like, it's fine. Like, wait, what?
Like, got it,
so thank you.
It doesn't mean it doesn't suck, and it doesn't mean that this is the best thing that, I mean, I know that
it might be the best thing.
It might be yes.
Like, no, because it's just right now. It's just this season, you know? It's just right now, like, I'm sure October 10th is going to be so hard and upsetting, like, knowing that that day we're supposed to say our I do's.
We have to wait so much longer, it feels like. But then it's also a blessing in disguise because we felt like we were trying to rush to get things, but now I feel like we can actually have things done, and like the little details, the little details that
in a tiny home
might never would have happened if we were on a time crunch.
Right.
So you can look at it either way. I mean,
Yeah.
Carson was telling me that he felt almost selfish to feel the way that he felt because of everything good that came out of postponing it. But I told him, I was like, you have every single right to feel how you feel. Like, do not let your own mind, the devil, anybody tell you that, you know,
things could be worse or whatever.
Yeah, and he has every right to feel every emotion. Like, I feel the same way. I just, like he said, I'm
just glad that Brielle was able to look at everything so positively and like was able to smile yesterday. Because wait, was it yesterday we made a decision? 2 days ago, we made the decision, and it almost felt like a weight was just like lifted off her shoulders, you know. And I was proud of you, and proud of her.
And I was like, "Are you mad at me?" And
yeah, and I was like, "No, I'm not mad at you.
I'm upset with everything." And
yeah, I'm almost kind of envious, like that I'm not like that right now. Like I don't know why, you know, I'm always the kind of person, at least I try to be, that always sees like the light at the end of the tunnel and see the silver lining. And it's not that I couldn't see it, it's just that I didn't want to. So like I said, I'm so ready to marry this girl, and I'm also so ready for you guys to see it and to see our journey, you know, and the start of that chapter of our life. And because you know we're gonna be filming everything, literally everything. And I say everything, I mean everything, like all the showers, all the couple showers, bridal showers, bachelorette showers, all that kind of stuff that we didn't even get to have.
We weren't gonna have, literally my bridal shower got canceled like 5 times. We couldn't have our couple shower because the hurricane hit. There's so many things and it was like, that sucks. We deserve to have all of these things and it's so upsetting. So now we can finally
have them. And we can actually enjoy it, and we want you guys to be a part of that. So please make sure to follow and subscribe down below, so that way you can stay up to date, and you guys can literally be a part of our journey. Like, how cool would that be? And we're blessed for everyone who's already here, and every person that will be here, you know, months, days, weeks, years down the road, and family members that are watching this. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us and telling us that this new date is going to be more amazing than what it was going to be. So, with all that being said, thank you guys for your prayers and support for the last time. I feel like I said that so many times, but I can't thank you guys enough. We're so excited for you guys to come along as we keep creating our journey. Thank you all. We love you so much. And here's our new date.
Here it is. The time you've been waiting for. Here is our new date.
I can't believe we're getting married on your birthday.